Alright. Take two. This is, I had a failed recording before I did this. This is, I think, the last of the 3 videos I recorded in my first batch. I think I recorded like part of one more batch after this. Let's see. I've been pretty busy lately. I mean, I'd like to upload stuff like this once a day, but that's just not possible. Let's see. Yeah, I think my first video at this point has like 40 views or something. Pretty good. I mean, I'm an unknown channel. That's pretty good for that. It's been like a week. My second video I think has like 20 views or something. That's also pretty good. Again, you know, I think the first video usually does better than the rest of them, as I understand it. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm not looking to build a huge audience. I'm not even looking to build a audience. I'm just kinda... I always wanted to give Let's Playing a try. I've always liked Let's Playing. You know, I'm a big time inspired by Nintendo Capri Sun. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Yeah, I'm inspired by Nintendo Capri Sun. Probably one of my favorites. Tucker Conroy's another guy. The Gaming Beaver. He's funny. I know he's not a Let's Player, but I like Video Game Donkey too. He's pretty funny. I don't like how much of a Nintendo bootlicker he's become, but oh well. Kind of funny how much he like fought with Microsoft. And it's like, oh, Microsoft is so horrible. And then Nintendo starts doing the same thing. And he's like, oh, okay. They can do that because they made Mario, and I like Mario. Yeah, I guess it does kind of wrap back around to why I'm playing this game. Like I said, this was my introduction to the Nintendo experience, sort of, I guess you could say. So I kind of wanted to go back to the beginning to see if Nintendo was as good as I thought they were back when I really enjoyed their stuff. And yeah, so far Mario Sunshine's a lot of fun to replay. I mean, it wasn't really until recently that I started to get kind of a bad vibe from Nintendo, and you know, I don't like their frivolous lawsuits. They've always done that, though. That's not new. I don't like their big insistence on the streaming stuff. I don't like that in general. I don't like streamed music, I don't like streamed movies, I don't like streamed TV shows. I think it's fine to have streaming services, and I think it's fine if someone likes streaming services. But generally, if I like something, I will test it for free if I can, and then I will buy it. So if I like a TV show, I will probably watch it for free on like TV, maybe a streaming service if I have that for free, because you get that for free with different like cable and internet and stuff. Or I think sometimes insurance might give you like free Netflix or something. But you know, I'll watch a show or a movie pretty much for free, or maybe I'll go to a theater to see it. And if I like it, then I'll buy it. I'll buy a DVD or a Blu-ray or VHS or a laser disc or something. Just in a way so that I can have it. That way when the big companies inevitably get angry with me for something, they won't be able to take it away from me. Or if they just get tired of having it out, like look at how weird it is. Like for a while you couldn't see the original Godzilla vs. King Kong, but I think no, the original title is King Kong vs. Godzilla. You couldn't see that like anywhere because none of the streaming services had it, and you couldn't even get it in the original Japanese. You had to, if you were gonna get it in America on like DVD, you'd have to buy the like Universal dub or whatever that was, which wasn't all that great. And it also acted like it was independent from the other Godzilla movies, which was strange. Very strange decision. Treated it like it was a one-off of itself. But I know for a while, I think Donkey made a video about it. You couldn't see the original King Kong vs. Godzilla on any streaming platform. But I got the Criterion Collection box set, and that right in there has the original Godzilla vs. King Kong. I believe it's subtitled. So I'm pretty happy about that. Glad I have that. And you know, I like to own my music too. I don't go for any streaming music. I don't like Spotify, any of that. They're like, oh, you get all the music. No, you don't. There's a lot of music that they don't want you to hear, that they're not going to put on their streaming services. You know, I'm big into, you know, vinyl is great and stuff, but I don't necessarily, you know, have vinyl either. You know, I have some old records, but like, and I have an old record player. And yeah, when you break it out and you play them on it, it sounds great. But it is, you know, more inconvenient than the digital. You know, CD players are pretty cool. You have a tape player, that's pretty cool. Laserdisc and all that are pretty cool. But like being able to download it, put it on your phone, or put it on a thumb drive or something, put it on a CD, bring it in the car, that's a pretty good setup. You can get away with that. And yeah, I think like I said, I'm enjoying playing through Mario Sunshine again. I decided to put together a checklist of all the blue coins. I'll probably get them as soon as you can. I might not do that constantly. I'll probably get them first episode they're available in. That's what I'm thinking of doing. That's what I'm trying to do so far. I don't know if I've been successful with it or not. But yeah, eventually I'll get them all. And yeah, as you can see, I'm definitely not a pro gamer. Make a lot of mistakes and stuff, but again, that's part of the reason why I'm making this Let's Play the way I am. I don't even know if I'll finish the whole game or not. I'd like to, but like, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it by the time the summer's over, and then I have to go to work, and then that takes up some of my time, and so maybe I'll finish this Let's Play after a few years, especially if I'm playing like this. But yeah, there's not much practicing going on either. I'm keeping everything pretty uncut. I mean, yeah, like you saw earlier, if I mess up something and I don't know where I'm gonna go, I'm probably gonna look it up. There'll probably be a break. Mario's just standing there for a while. If he does that for too long, then I'll just cut it down. Like if Mario falls asleep, that's pretty much my... Okay, if Mario fell asleep, we're cutting that. Mario didn't fall asleep, we're keeping that. Yeah, let's see. In the background there, you can actually see the next boss. If you finish this boss, and don't collect the shine, you can go up to the Windmill and fight the next boss, the Petey Piranha, so that's pretty... I wish this game was a little more open world, but then again, you look into the development of Mario Sunshine, and I am convinced if they had the time they needed to develop this game, this would have been Mario Odyssey, but in like 2002. It would have just been Mario Odyssey for the GameCube. And they, like, if you watch the original trailers, they planned on having human NPCs, not just the Piantas and the Nokis and stuff, so... It seemed like it was supposed to be a lot more open world. It did seem like you could probably get Shine Sprite upon Shine Sprite upon Shine Sprite without having to, like, go back to the menu and select the next shine. I mean, it's a good game for what it is, but, you know, playing it, you can definitely tell Mario Sunshine was a little bit unfinished. And then again, you play Mario 64, and that game is definitely very finished, very polished. But it's very dated as well. I actually think this game aged better than Mario 64. Mario Galaxy is pretty cool too, but Mario Galaxy is a really different type of game. You know, it's a lot more structured than this. This is way more open world. And the thing that's nice about this too is it's open world enough so that you can explore, but it is linear enough so that you're not just exploring an entirely open, empty world like the new Mario Kart. Or, I even heard some pretty bad things about the last Zelda game, the new Breath of the Wild sequel. Heard a lot of people weren't big fans of that game. Of course, I didn't play it, so I'm not sure. I don't have my own opinion. I can just sort of tell you what I've seen from other people. This game, when you get used to fast forwarding, this game looks so slow, but it's no longer being fast forwarded. But yeah, even the music sounds kind of slow. But yeah. Yep. Sometimes I think I'm funny, and I try to kind of exploit the unfinished collision and stuff. I haven't gotten any really good results so far. I mean, if you did, you would have seen it. But yeah, this is my quote-unquote sequence break. I'm gonna pass this shine sprite and go get the blue coin. And you can see the game scramble to try to cover the place in paint and enemy objects and stuff. Like I said, the next boss is at the top. You could go fight him. You know, if you wanted to, you could go fight him now. I don't do that. I was thinking about doing that originally. In my first failed recording of this, I did go on and just skip the first shine sprite, and I fought the next boss instead. But here it is. Here's the blue coin. And this shows how kind of clever they were back then. You talk to this Bianco, and he's like, "Huh? What are you doing here? You're getting a little ahead of yourself, don't you think?" And that made me so depressed, I just decided to jump right off. But I landed in the water, so it was fine. And this is weird because I don't remember the paint blobs being so pinpoint accurate where they'll hit you when you're in the water. Maybe I've never really done this before. I don't know if that's brokenness or not, but here's me exploiting I think on the original GameCube controller, it's you press AB. I don't remember what it is on the Switch controller. Maybe it's AX or something. But yep, we're coming up on the end of this video, so next video should be me collecting more blue coins and then fighting the next boss, so here we go. Got you, didn't I?